We've all experienced rejection before. Either it was because of a new group of friends just didn't want to accept us, we got rejected by that girl that we were trying to attract, and then we felt defeated and all of that. But there's one quote that summarizes this perfectly, and we're gonna break it down both physically and metaphysically so you can truly discover just how much you've been fucking yourself over for a very long time. And this quote goes: people only tell you what you whisper to them in consciousness. Now, before your frequency speaks before you've even spoken. Now, frequency is an interchangeable term with a lot of things: self concept, state of mind, consciousness, your imagination, your energy, and some people even call it your aura, we can say. But basically, before you speak to anyone consciously, you speak to them subconsciously. That's right. They react to you both on a conscious level and on a subconscious level. I know that you might not probably be able to pick it up with your five physical senses, but it is very much the case. And the world cannot treat you any better than you treat yourself. Whether you treat yourself better consciously or subconsciously, you need to realize that your subconscious mind is the birth womb of your entire reality. Whatever you focus on subconsciously is what you will see in the outside world. And therefore, you need to rearrange yourself on a subconscious level to completely change the game into your favor. And how do I know this? How do I know that your subconscious mind is what actually changes the way that people see you? Just take this simple example that everyone has been through before. You're at a party or a family gatherings, and suddenly someone comes through the door, someone new, and you just feel the entire vibe of the room change. You just feel the entire energy of the place just completely shift 180. And why? It's the consciousness that they carry around. And therefore, the only thing that is separating you from them, that is separating you from having that kind of positive or negative, you know, first introduction about themselves, that entire, vibe change of the entire room, the only thing that is separating you from having the same effect as them is the state of consciousness that you carry around. Now, in this universe that we live in, there's a sorry, there is a law of polarity. Everything has its equal or stronger energetic opposite. We have black and white, salt, salt and sugar. We have, I don't know, heavy and light. We have all of these kind of opposites. And the main one that we're gonna work with right now is that everything appears to be separate from you, and that you're just the observer, the observer and the observed. But little do you know that we come from an infinite creator. And this aspect of the infinite creator within us, whether that is God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah to you, that doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to cross any religious boundaries. I'm just stating whatever we can all agree on. And this aspect of our infinite creator that we have within us is our consciousness. That's right. It's not anything physical, it's not anything mental, it's not anything emotional. It's all just it's all just the consciousness that we have from our infinite creator. Whatever we are aware of, consciously and subconsciously, is what we'll see in our reality. And here's the thing: this aspect of our infinite creator goes beyond the third dimensional realm that we live in. You can you can interchange the term with, the physical world, the universe, the third dimensional realm. It's all the same thing. So, therefore, this aspect of awareness within us goes beyond the limitations of the third dimensional realm. It goes beyond the limitations that you've set on yourself. That's right. It is not just above, time and space constraints, above the universal laws. It is above truly and utterly everything. And therefore, we can use this to our own advantages to change it. And that's why people can quite literally be be aware of what is within your subconscious mind, because what is in your subconscious mind reaches them before you say anything consciously. Now, on a physical level, we can interpret this as in the fact that 70% of human interactions happen, through subconscious cues. But on a metaphysical level, which is what we're working with right now, because more importantly, before anything can exist physically, it first has to exist mentally and emotionally, but mainly mentally. So that's why we are rearranging ourselves consciously and subconsciously, because that's the biggest domino that we need to flip over, and then everything will fall into place. But more on that later. Since we have this infinite consciousness within us, that's why we can react to everything subconsciously before it even happens. And so, therefore, you may be asking yourself right now, how do I rearrange myself on a subconscious level? Well, here's the thing: you must give yourself something that the world will never be able to give to you. You must give yourself the mental and emotional state that you would feel upon becoming that person that you so wish to desire. Now, the people that may have inspired you, that guy in the example that completely shifts the entire vibe of the room, you know, with just his presence alone because his subconscious mind is completely confident within himself. That person may have done it through years of proving it to the outside world. And those physical results have completely changed his subconscious mind because, that idea of being confident got reinforced so much to such a degree that it overpowered the idea within his subconscious mind that he's not confident, that he's a piece of trash, and all of these things. And here's the thing: the primary language of your subconscious mind is emotion. What has a strong emotional charge will get accepted into your subconscious mind, no questions asked. Your subconscious mind isn't logical, it's purely illogical. It only it only reacts to what is strongly emotionally charged. That's it. Therefore, if we get into a and relaxing meditative state, and you imagine someone that you love, acknowledging in some kind of way that you are confident and that they're so proud of you. But of course, you need to word it to your specific way of how that person talks to you. And when you loop it over and over and over again, because, the second primary language of your subconscious mind is repetition. So when you loop it over and over and over and over again, your subconscious mind will accept that as a truth. And as you charge that idea of you being confident more and more and more, that energy that you've been feeding to your unconfident aspect of yourself will slowly start to wither and die. That's right. Because all of these ideas that you hold within your subconscious mind, they say they say that all truths are half truths. Because like I already said, your subconscious mind is the birth womb of your reality. That's why I don't argue with anyone about the state of the world. Because there's one planet but 8 billion frequencies. Everyone lives in their own state of mind. And then that state of mind gets reflected onto them in the physical world. And yeah, they get proven right. But let me tell you this: do you want to be right or do you want to be in your right reality? That's what I thought so. And so, once you change yourself and you rearrange yourself mentally and emotionally, that's when the true physical action will start. Because until you do this, until you completely reconstruct yourself on the mental and emotional realms, then then it will be like trying to run, but there's a wall in front of you. It's just not going to work. The mirror will never smile before you do. Before you reinforce the idea of you being already confident, before the world proves it to you. It's just not gonna prove to you. So you need to reinforce your reinforce it before the world proves it to you. You need to quite literally fake it until you make it. And then, once you do this, you will be emotionally compelled to do the right things. So you will be confident on a physical level as well. And that's the video. Your self-limiting beliefs are nothing more than just ideas that are within your subconscious mind that either were implanted onto you by the world or by yourself or whatever. And so therefore, just as easily as they got implanted over there, either when you were a child between the ages of 0 to 7 or an adult, the same way we can just replace them. And then once they're replaced, you can start doing the physical action that is necessary to actually become that version of yourself. And now it's gonna be so much easier because now you won't be fighting a universe that wants to make you feel like you're not worthy. Remember the law of polarity. Everything may appear to be separate from you, but in higher dimensions, you are all one. And that's why the universe simply responds to you, because it is quite literally you. It's called the universe. Now that you've rearranged yourself on the mental and emotional realms, you will now encounter people, conditions, circumstances, timings, and events that will elevate you into that confident version of yourself, into that version of yourself that is already making that 10K per month, that already has the respect of his peers. It's all gonna fall into place, and the universe will be on your side because now you will finally be on your side, both consciously and subconsciously. It's all going to work out. Don't worry. Just like we said, all you need to do is to just rearrange yourself. Sorry, I got a tongue twist right over there. All you need to do is to just rearrange yourself subconsciously by creating that scene where someone that you love is congratulating you and you need to loop it over and over and over again. And then you need to take the right physical action that you are emotionally compelled to do upon changing yourself consciously and subconsciously. And then everything, as time goes on, will fall into place. And it will happen so fucking fast that it would literally feel like you've blinked and it's all just there. Okay? And that's how you truly deal with your self-limiting beliefs. And by the way, if you're more interested about this manifestation stuff and just healthy mindsets that help you in life no matter what, then you can check out my Timeless Reader's Mindsets in the description. It is something life-changing and look at these people. They've benefited so much from me, even though they haven't seen a single life lesson from that course. But no pressure, of course. It is just something that you can buy when you grow to like me. But before that happens, remember to take action. And I hope that this video has helped you a lot. So go implement the advice that I've given you right now.